The soul of a man survives by the breath of the Almighty. That's why when you die, breath leaves you. Because that's what sustains the soul and keeps you vitally functional. The life of the body is called bios. The life of the soul is called suke. But there is a superior life that makes us unique creatures as far as we walk on this planet. And that life is called the Zoe of God. That was the life the man was to access in Genesis 2:9. But the devil made sure he didn't get to that tree. Because God planted the tree of life in the garden for the man to eat, so that the cycle of existence, the completion of this entity would have been formulated. But you see, when Jesus came, the Bible summarized everything Jesus came to bring to us. In John 3:16, it said, "For God so loved the world, that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life." Because the life was what he never received at the garden. The moment life was restored, every other thing he lost was restored. From the nature, the character, the glory, the presence, all of it was restored. But you see, the thing with life is that every life must be sustained. So the kind of life that is in the blood has the elementary nutrients of that life in things that come from the ground. That's why when you eat a proper meal, you sweat and you come alive. Because the ingredients of that life, through divine intelligence, is articulated into the things of the ground. And why is it so? Because the body came from the ground. The body must be sustained by the resources of its origin. So God articulated the substance for sustaining life of the flesh in things that come from the ground. So every man eats. But Jesus said, man shall not live by bread alone. Because you are not only dealing with bodily life, you have another life on your inside. And so the higher order of life is resuscitated by the word. Because when the word of God comes to you, yes, it brings light, it brings direction. But primarily, when the word of God comes to you, he comes to bring capsules of life into your spirit. That's why he said, the words I speak, they are spirit and they are life. So while you eat food every day to sustain your bodily life, Jesus said, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word. Because the word becomes the life source of the spirit man. Tonight, you are not here to receive facts and information. You are here to receive capsules of life. I am persuaded that the potentials of your spirit will come alive